Gonna buy Web Style Brian Sav here with another NRW React. Friends, how many of us have them? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about friends, not just friends, friendship. Let's get into the trailer for Friendship.
Not that show that stole from the other show.
Right.
Hello? Howdy. Howdy.
Wait a minute, this is real?
Honey,
A24. I knew it. I was like, wait
I
a
saw
minute.
like a picture or something, and I didn't realize this. I thought it was like an ad or something. I didn't realize it was from a
You
movie.
sit there every night.
Oh, wow.
Might be nice
See,
to have a pal, you
A24.
know, a bud.
Hey guys, this is my neighbor Craig. He's the best.
I was
this
aspiring.
going?
I mean, I see the way the guys look at her. I'm scared.
Sheila's lucky to have a dad like you.
Boy, you should know that I've got you on my mind. Your secret admirer. I've been watching you. At night, I think of you.
That's weird.
I want to be your
Yeah, I'm looking just like him. Like, what's that?
Your game is on. You can call boo. If your love
Are they finally
can
gonna
see the
explore the bromance between
I'm on the edge of life.
I'm really
men in
waiting for the
America?
twist.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
We had a couple
There
of
we
really
go.
nice hangs, but I think it best that we go our separate ways. I don't wish to continue this friendship.
You all accepted me way too fast. You can't do that. You made me feel too free.
The funniest
People
thing
need
I saw.
rules.
You should be dead, you psycho! Who are you?
Give me a second chance. Get to know me.
There's a new Marvel out that's supposed to be nuts. We should go see that.
Wow. Yeah.
I feel like
think
we're being trolled in some way,
Yes.
shape, or form.
Yes, definitely. What I think is this is going to be maybe a satirical take on the ever eluding. I think they're gonna make fun at the bromance that happens between white men in this country. Just men in general, but more so white men. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, because it's like, yes, something about when white guys become friends, it's almost like they're lovers. Not that that's a bad thing or anything. It's just there's things that happen and you're just like, what? You guys know that there's different levels of relationship, but I don't know. That's just my take on it. That's what I'm looking
They were
at.
singing My Boo.
Right. At night, I think of you.
What was that So Def All Stars album?
It's
Okay.
That's A24 though, and I'm excited.
Yeah, something's not
I
right
wanna
about
see
this
this.
movie.
Yes,
and I'm here
'cause
for it.
I'm like dead center. Is this actually a comedy or is it a horror film that's so, I don't know, insidious?
Maybe it's none of the above. I really feel like we're getting trolled. I feel like there's something in this movie that like I feel like it's a A24 Rickroll. That's what I feel like. I feel like we're getting Rickrolled somehow by this movie. Like it's not, and I feel that way not just because of the tonal shift, because even the tonal shift was off.
Right.
It was in the overlay of all of the quotes.
Right. That was, this is
And again,
hilarious. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it could be a comedy, or it could be like a dark comedy, or it could be like a horror film that's so like horrific that is actually hilarious. Because think about it now, like, okay, so his friends broke up with him. That's funny in itself to me. But to a jock, an average white jock in middle America, that might be like, oh my God, my worst fear is coming to life. Like,
and look, this is the thing, right? and this is what it makes even more so of a subversion. The guy, and I don't know who he is, but he's in that meme. He is. You look at the pecking order of the men that were there. He's the lowest on the pecking order as far as looks. He's somewhat socially awkward. Like he's that dude that's like, okay, if y'all go out, you know he's the one. He's the designated driver. He's the one that's not coming back with any numbers. Like that's that guy. And again, no disrespect, but you look at that entire group of men. He is the last man.
Yeah,
on the pecking order, on the totem pole.
So
they play that up in this. Not overtly, but definitely is there. And especially when they try to ratchet up the drama, I said in quotations because they did it, but they didn't really do it. You can see it possibly becoming something a lot more darker, which is what we're waiting for with A24. But like I said, I really feel like there's a twist there and there's something totally different.
He's flipping out. So at some point, blood is going to be drawn. It's going to go too far.
They're making it seem like he's flipping out. Because think about the scenes they showed.
Right.
Not everything's in context. Even when he went through the glass, we don't know what happened. Him climbing over the gate, we don't know what was happening.
Right.
You know, everything was shown in a way to make you think something. But even then, you never got that sort of malicious intent in people's facial expressions or even the circumstances surrounding those sort of extreme shots. I'm like, something's off here about all of this.
Right. Because I agree. I didn't really see any malicious intent in there, but I could definitely, I don't know, there's a tinge of sinister happening in this trailer. Like there's a very thin like film of like darkness in this.
I agree, but honestly, I think a lot of it comes from the music. I think if you change the music, you will not be getting this. And that's why that's what makes me really question. They changed the music, and the music changed the tone. But if you had those scenes with a different music or the music from earlier, I don't think we would get the same context. That's why I'm like, because I don't feel like those emotions were really emoted in the characters in a way to fit the music, at least based on the scenes they showed.
That makes sense.
I am perplexed by this movie. I'm looking forward to seeing it because I want to know what it's really about.
And me too. And I really hope that it's poking fun at the bromance between white men in this country. Because it's always been like, why are you guys like that? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. As a man, I'm always in a weird space with that because I'm like, on one hand, you do want to have community, you know, or you do want to find community in other men, especially the ones that you feel like you have common interests with, like-mindedness or whatever, you know.
Right.
They all throughout your life, you hear those, you know, random quotations about, the people you keep around you, your circle and stuff like that.
Right.
But then on the other hand, like I said, especially when you get into the more jockey side of things, like the sports and stuff, like there are lines that blur and that men cross sometimes, and it's just like friend or more than friend, but not like in a, I don't know. I'm not saying you like LGBTQ or anything like that, but it's like you have a level of comfort that I don't even think brothers would have. So like what's really, I don't know. It's always been something that's like puzzled me as as a man, like the different ways that men interact with each other as friends. And I think this film is going to kind of explore that in a way where it's like, just based on what I got from the trailer, it's going to explore that in a way that's like, you guys maybe don't realize it, but the relationship that you have with your male friends is a lot more important than you might be able to vocalize, because oftentimes that's usually what it is. When you got something going on with your significant other or whatever, or I don't know, it's just been a tough time for you, whatever, you usually, let's go get some drinks and you know, talk about it. You may have conversation that is intent and full of you know, purpose and things that maybe help you move forward through whatever is, you know, keeping you down. But ultimately, that's like a small part of it. And then everybody's like talking shit and making jokes and stuff,
Right.
singing, singing my boo in a circle in the garage. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was weird. And his face was like, okay, he's getting the same thing. Like, this is weird. But also he was like intrigued, like, I've never had this level of friendship with anybody.
Right.
I'm excited. And it's like, what is the story here? Like, what story is being told? I feel like, yeah, it's got something to do with the complexities of male friendships. There it is. I feel like that's a better way to describe it, at least to me anyway. But I don't know. I'm interested. A24. What have you guys missed? I haven't seen a miss.
Yeah, exactly.
Since like every A24 trailer, as soon as I see the graphic, I'm like, this is gonna be a hit, and you don't disappoint. So I'm very, very interested in seeing this.
All right, me too. Well, that's our take on Friendship, dropping in May in theaters everywhere from A24. For more reactions, make sure you stay tuned to us. Follow us on all of our currently documented socials. That's Instagram at New Release Wednesday, Twitter at the NRW, and of course, you're here on YouTube. So make sure you like, you share, and subscribe.